Make sure you guys continue to follow me. Watch his YouTube video.
True School Sports.
You said True Sports?
True School Sports.
True School Sports. Make sure y'all watch his videos.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, and I'm not trying to be a contrarian, but this is just the truth. And you know, here on True School Sports, whether it's popular or unpopular, we gotta be content to tell the truth. That's why over the years I've lost over 13,000 subscribers, because I tell the truth no matter what the fighter is, whether it be fighters I like or don't like. Now, there was a situation that happened recently where we know that Joshua Buatsi was supposed to fight Jean Pascal in the IBF Eliminator, right? We know that was a fight that was supposed to happen. It was a fight that I was very excited about because, you know, Jean Pascal has beat a lot of undefeated fighters over the last, 5 years or so. Guys like, Ahmed El Bialy. Most recently, he beat Fenglong Meng. He beat Marcus Brown. Like, Jean Pascal has literally defeated 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 legitimate. Eliminator Alvarez. Oh no, he lost that fight. So 3. So Ahmed El Bialy, Marcus Brown, and Fenglong Meng. Those 3 fights, all undefeated fighters, all fights where, a lot of people thought that Jean Pascal was old and past it, and he still shows at his advanced age of 39 years old that he still is one of the most dangerous light heavyweights in the world today. He's no easy out. He is no gimme for anybody. So I was looking forward to seeing what Jean Pascal, or what Joshua Buatsi, I should say, would do against Jean Pascal. Because one thing about Pascal, he's not going to be impressed with Buatsi. Pascal's fought the who's who of boxing, from Dimitri Bivol to Marcus Brown to Sergey Kovalev, Lucien Bute, Bernard Hopkins twice, Chad Dawson, and the list goes on and on and on. Jean Pascal has one of the deepest resumes of any fighter in boxing. That's the truth. Now, this whole situation with Joshua Buatsi, for those that know, for those that don't know, he pulled out of the IBF Eliminator. Supposedly, Jean Pascal, from what's been reported, Jean Pascal signed his contract. He signed his part of the contract for the fight. From when Pascal signed the contract, it was stated that basically, Buatsi had 30 days to sign the contract, right? And the reason why the fight with Pascal and Buatsi isn't happening anymore is because pretty much the contract defaulted. He didn't sign the contract. So the fight's not happening for any other reason but other than Buatsi's inability to sign the contract, and Eddie Hearn not signing the contract. That's the honest truth. So this was an IBF Eliminator. We know that Anthony Yard has business with the WBO. So the next available guy is as a fighter by the name of Michael Eifert. So that's who Pascal's fighting. He's fighting Michael Eifert, which I don't know a whole lot about. I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I know anything about Michael Eifert. I don't. But Michael Eifert, let's take a quick look. 11-1. 4 KOs from Germany. Hasn't really beaten anybody too crazy. So that's who Pascal's fighting next. And Joshua Buatsi ducked Jean Pascal, one of the clearest ducks in boxing. They didn't sign the contract. Apparently, one of the reasons that was stated from Eddie Hearn and other people about this fight not happening, they say that Jean Pascal didn't agree to VADA drug testing for the fight, but Pascal says he did agree, and that he was enrolled for VADA drug testing for the fight, but they still declined the fight. So if this is what it is, if somebody puts a stipulation in the contract and say, okay, you gotta do drug testing with this agency, fighter A tells fighter B, you gotta do drug testing with this agency for me to feel comfortable fighting you, fighter B agrees to that, and fighter A says, well, I'm still not signing the contract, I'm going to go fight Callum Smith, that's a duck. So, very disappointed in Eddie Hearn, very disappointed in Joshua Buatsi. And there's been a lot of bullshit going on with Joshua Buatsi. Eddie Hearn tried to get Buatsi to leapfrog Zotto in the rankings to fight Bivol. I called him out on it on Instagram. He didn't like it. He unfollowed me. And it still didn't even go his way. So, there's that. Now you got Jean Pascal An old, nearly 40-year-old Jean Pascal who's been beating up on these young fighters easily, whether it be Elmeda Elbiali, Feng Long Meng, Marcus Brown. It hasn't mattered. Jean Pascal gets the job done. You know, he's trained by a world-class coach in Orlando Cuellar, and he was going to be, one thing about Pascal and Cuellar, they were going to be prepared for this challenge of Buatsi. I talked to Cuellar a couple weeks ago down here in Miami at one of the gyms, and he was very excited about the opportunity. He felt very confident about Pascal's chance to go in there and knock Buatsi the hell out. So Joshua Buatsi ducked Jean Pascal. Jean Pascal fought Michael Eifert. If he beats Michael Eifert, what does that do with Pascal now? Because this is a fight for the IBF Eliminator. If he wins the fight, does that mean that he gets to fight Artur Beterbiev? You know, I don't know if that's a fight that can happen, but be a big in Canada if they can make it happen. As far as Buatsi and Callum Smith, personally, look, it's a good fight, and under normal circumstances, I would be excited about it because, you know, I feel like that's a great that's two of the best British light heavyweights squaring off, and not just two of the best British light heavyweights, but two of the best light heavyweights in the division squaring off. So under normal circumstances, I would love that fight, but because of this blatant ass duck from Joshua Buatsi in conjunction with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing, because they're scared to death of Jean Pascal, I'm not too excited about it. Callum Smith looked pretty good with Buddy McGirt, knocking you know, guys who can't really punch out like Lennon Castillo and Mateo Batalik. You know, Buatsi can actually punch. Buatsi has more dimensions to him. I think Callum will have a chance to hurt Buatsi because we've seen Buatsi look vulnerable at times. I mean, Richard Bolotnick's pushed him pretty good when they fought. But I would say Buatsi wins the decision. I think Buatsi will outbox him. I think maybe he gets clipped and hurt once in the whole fight, possibly, but adjusts and outbox him to a decision. But who cares? He ducked Jean Pascal. And if you disagree, then you're just not a man of integrity, principle, or anything. Because if he agreed to all the stipulations, he's gonna take the VADA drug testing. He signed his contract, and the contract defaulted not because of Jean Pascal, but because of Joshua Buatsi, and that is the stone cold truth. So do with that information as you see fit. Let me know what you think about Jean Pascal versus Michael Eifert from Germany, and I guess Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi. Now leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.
True School Sports, the untouchable.
The
Don't
untouchable.
forget it.
Hey.
Up and coming, ready to make noise in the boxing world. Already he's making noise, but soon to make even bigger noise.
Hey, this is my guy right here.
Yes, sir.
He's one of the top guys in the biz. Been a friend of mine for years. He's a friend without boxing. He's definitely a friend in boxing. So thank you, Sean, for talking.
Guys like Brennan that really love and soak up the game keep me hungry. Keep me reminding of what's important in this sport. You know, loving not even just loving the fighters, but studying the fighters.
Yeah.
And knowing the fight game. So much love to my man. True School. He is a true one.
Absolutely.
What's good? It's your boy BT. Hello to the thousands of True School Sports followers.
That's right. The untouchable True School Sports empire.